Hi, my name is Danielle and this is my Dalmatian Bradley, and we're here to de-influence you of trying to get your dog into commercial work. I have a lot of people reach out to me because they see a casting call where the dog needs to be able to greet a person or walk on a leash. And that's all that's in the casting call, but that's not quite exactly what they need on set. So a lot of people are like, wow, my dog can do that, I'm going to apply. When in reality, their dogs really aren't ready. So I'm going to share some of the jobs we did and what the casting call asked for compared to what we actually needed to be able to know on set. This is how people accidentally get in over their heads and dogs fail, because people go into it super overconfident and thinking they're prepared, and then they get asked to do all this stuff that their dog does not know how to do. First up, we have the Fort Myers shoot I did in November. All the casting call said was that the dog needed to be able to comfortably ride in a kayak. But once we got the script, I figured out he actually needed to know a retrieve, meaning holding objects in his mouth. He had to walk perfectly on a leash for somebody else. He had to be comfortable wearing clothing. He had to be able to hold certain positions while I was pretty far out of frame, and he had to be able to look where he was directed. Now, for people who have dogs that can ride in kayaks, does your dog know how to do all of that stuff as well? For us, it was no big deal because he's trained on all of these skills and behaviors. But for someone just getting started, I can see how that would be extremely overwhelming, and how it wouldn't go over well with the producer when you say that your dog can't do these things. Another example would be the Echelon commercial that we did a few weeks ago. When the agency reached out to me, they said all Bradley would have to do is drop a ball into a cup holder. Seems easy enough, right? Well, during the commercial, he actually had to drop the ball in the cup holder that was about 3 feet above his head, so he had to stretch, and it was extremely awkwardly placed on a piece of workout equipment. He also had to know a retrieve because he had to run down the hall and get the tennis ball without movement. So the ball was placed, and then I had to send him blindly down the hallway so I wasn't in the shot for him to get the ball and bring it back to me. And he had to be able to lay in front of the workout equipment with the ball in front of him, me not talking to him, and have him nudge the ball away from him and then pout and look sad. Production work is such a fun and unique niche for both you and your dog. But it's something that takes incredible skill and takes a really long time to understand the game and learn all the behaviors. And you can definitely get in way over your head and feel embarrassed if you do it before you're ready.